Hi. I'm gonna redo this, um, but good evening. I don't know what I want to speak on, but one thing I'll say that everything that is disorderly or chaos usually leads to chaos. Or if there's chaos, it gives you a chance to create order there. But in order to create order, you need to know what order is. You need to know what hierarchy is. You need to know what goes where, which space goes where. A lot of times people don't even know in chaos what to do. And that's what I've noticed in the past 3 weeks that I've been spending. That people have no idea what space and what sanctity each space should carry and what match should happen in which space. And I'm extremely disappointed in so many people who think that they are so great that they can rule the world with their knowledge but create chaos somewhere else and change. And the point is that it's not even their potency is not even potent. Their potency is not even potent. Unfortunately. So I don't know what to say. I'll uh, I'll keep going, but like when I was living in this place in Bangalore, this place called Sodamani, and I every night I would sleep and I would wake up and I would see that the amount of what do I call it, selfishness and lust for power that is so dirty that there is nothing is left that is good. That much of nonsense I've seen. That my faith was shaken as to whether there is anything good that can happen. That this Krishna's message of whatever happens happens for the good, is it really hold true? Whether in Kali, whether in Durga, whether in Varai or whatever, jitne bhi devi, what how much ever variety of devi that is available on the planet or beyond, does this happen? Is this possible that there's only good? Whatever happens happens for the good, because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. And that is what exactly I saw right here, because they traded the space. They traded the space here to there, there to here. So whatever happens should happen for the good. So I said, okay, I'll work on a different space. You can keep this space. You can keep your chaotic space. Because your lust for power cannot be satiated with goodness. It has to be satiated with equal amount of cruelty. Only then you'll stop. Similarly, this was done to Minakshi herself, goddess, the so called queen of three worlds. This is the amount of nonsense this space did to that Devi. That I was so shocked. I was so shocked that when I went to tell this to someone, they were shocked, and in order to clean it, they did whatever they've done. So all this North India nonsense that I've heard for last 1 year, the root of that, the root of that lies in someplace else. And I don't even know if I can take that Rishi's name. It is so dirty. Who could that be who it wants to take revenge from North India? North India is so bad that it actually got married to a Devi from South, but they didn't, uh, and legally also. Not in, forget about stealing or something. Please don't talk about Kashmir. So what what is this prejudice that people have? Why do they have a prejudice? Prejudice, or do they have to hide something? Forget about prejudice. What do they have to hide? What do they have to hide? What do they want to hide? That's my question. What is there to hide? What is there to hide? Inferiority complex or superiority complex? What is they have? What do they need to hide? What do they have to hide? Who? Let's just start with the basic question. Who wants power? What is lust? Why does lust create power? And who was shocked when they heard that I also know how to create power with lust? Who could that be? Who knows? Who is scared of this? Like somebody that I admire was teaching this at one place on Shiva. He said, none of these emotions are bad. Anger is not bad. Lust is not bad. Lust creates power. He only said it publicly. So if I said it, what is the harm in that? Forget about saying it. Forget about saying it. I've done this. So if you have to learn from me and then destroy my work and destroy the world because of your incapability, incompetency, and lack of proper knowledge, because you want to cheat, because you want to learn the wrong way, you want to go in people's dreams and take it out, you want to get into people's subtle body and take it out, because you think you're so smart. You think you can own the world just by doing that? Is that how worlds are built? Is that how worlds are built? Is that how Vedas are built? You learn, you talk to people publicly, you can say, oh, we have to learn Vedas, we have to do Gayatri. Every day you should do Gayatri. What do you do behind the back? What do you do behind the back? You sleep with other people's wives? Is that what Shankara did? Is that the knowledge he learned when he when he entered a body to learn about sex? Is that what he tried to do after that? Once he learned, what did he do? He entered other people's bodies and started sleeping with women? Did that happen? Did that happen? Tell me that. No, right? And then you want to be called a yogi or a brahmachari. This is what a brahmachari does. मतलब Brahman में you want to, what do you call it? Not travel in Brahman, but you want to remain in Brahman. Brahmacharini, second one. Ditto for another person who holds a position for, um, what do I call it? Secretary of an office. So I went to him. I asked somebody dear to me, and I asked, I want to serve you because I want to be with you, around you. I don't want to leave you. He said, okay, talk to my secretary. So when I went to the secretary, things changed. I don't know why. What loka he gets the intuition from. He's like, I'll take your photo. He took my photo in his phone. And then he tells me, no, you don't need any position. You can just relax. And then taking my photo, he used my photo on him to even fool the queen of the world in Madurai. To sleep with the queen with my photo. What kind of offense is that? And what is it called? There's a golden linga that we talk about, right? The linga that is made of gold, which means that the purity and the dharma is so pure that is made of gold. And there's a guru from Coimbatore who uses AI to show that that his what is it? His Sannidhi in Bangalore has that linga. I wonder how that he got there, especially in AI. And then forget about these meridians. Different meridians he wants to use and sleep with women. Using my photo. And building a kingdom using my photo. But doing the job himself. my good thing is that my wisdom and my whatever is not that bad. Or whatever. Not bad, but whatever. It's not the same. It's not the same. But luckily, I chose one spot that he couldn't get to. And that's why Karnataka is not the same as Sindh. And it's not the same as Maharashtra. So these two people, Vishal and Kashikar, Dinesh Kashikar, Vishal Mirani, using my photo, have been running the whole show, and they think that they can give me the blame later on because they want me to wait for 3 years till the results are out. So I'll give the results right now so that the pain and the fame and the upyash also goes exactly where it needs to go. So the Golden Linga, the Sundareshwara, the Dharma, the Shiva, all that I know comes from where and went where. So what happened after that? I came to Delhi, and it was so surprising that same people showed up to eat another fruit, and that too about pure love. I was so surprised. I was like, they are talking about they want to eat the fruit of pure love or honest love or truth. So I think I should talk about truth first, so that they can they can handle the truth with love. So, so excuse my laughter. So these people, and then this guru that I'm talking about has the audacity to to say, "I'll consecrate a Shiva without a heart." So I think public should not be fooled by such gurus. And I mean, when I was young, North Indian, the gurus in North India were kind of weak. They couldn't handle the stresses that come with a guru. They couldn't handle the challenges that come to a guru, and they couldn't, they fall for traps, and they're not able to handle and strength-wise deal with the challenges. They don't know. They're not skillful enough. They're just learning. They're not qualified enough. Or if they are qualified, it shows up in a different way. So there was a what is it? There's a perception that North Indian gurus are weaker and South Indian gurus are stronger. I said okay. I mean, I took it at face value. But this recent episode that I've seen living in South India, I realized such a big guru that thinks that he's whatever he thinks is the same. He's not even qualified to be what he does. He's not qualified. And I'm I'm sorry that I have to talk like this in public, and but this is how it is. This is how it is. I'm not saying I'm not talking about my past life and my future life. Nothing of that sort. I'm saying this is what has happened here, and then they want to change the future. That in the future I become dirty and I'm not able to handle my guruhood. That is the planning they did. I am like shocked that people who I love and I dedicated my whole life are doing this to me. Shocked. Just to save the people who actually cheated. Just to save the people who actually did yoga and do. And forget about he slept with my wife, my ex-wife, not a big deal. Not a big deal in public, I can say. Not a big deal. Why? Because the pain that was going to come after that, he's like, I don't want to take that pain. I want to run away because I'm whatever he thinks he is. So these two people who are publicly talking and publicly engaging in these things should actually not be doing so. I am categorically in public talking like this because they don't need to hold any position. They need to be prosecuted in a certain way within the organization. If they don't want to do it, then I'm doing it in public so that somebody actually, if they have an ounce of intelligence, they'll understand, or they'll even evaluate and investigate if it's true or not. If you can do it, great. If you can't do it, I'm telling you this is what happened. And I'm very sure you'll find the truth. It's not white top. It's there where it has to be. And then there's this guru from Shringeri Mutt, Vidhu Shekhar Saraswati. He went public. He said, a lot of people will start talking about Hinduism, that Hinduism was bad and this is that. Don't listen to them. He said, don't listen to them and know that Hinduism is good. Know that Hinduism is good. And at that point in time, I took it as face value. Maybe the Americans are doing something wrong. Maybe that Shiva is here and that maybe that's happening. So maybe he's doing what he's doing is good. Hinduism should survive. It shouldn't be maligned. But unfortunately, after keeping quiet for 1 year or 2 years, I have just realized it keeps going. There's no reform within the the religion. There's no reform with even Shankara himself. There's no reform. That if Shankara was born so many thousands of years and he left a legacy, did he leave it like this? This is what he wanted his followers to do. This is my question. I'm talking about my own lineage. Forget about anything else. I have been part of this art of living, which is Shankara's Mutt, the Trotakacharya Mutt, Jyotish Mutt. यही सिखाते हैं शंकरा. बाकियों का तो नाम नहीं ले रहा हूँ. वो तो अभी मैं अपनी बीवी, बाकियों की बीवियों का मैं क्या बताऊँ. बाकी में तो अप्रोर हो जाएगा. अभी जीना मुश्किल हो जाएगा. मतलब मान लिया कि मेरा जितना प्यार है मेरी एक्स वाइफ के साथ या था, उसमें छोटे शिवा को ओल्डर देवी के साथ मिला दो. मतलब आई एम टॉकिंग इन दिस नाउ आई एम टॉकिंग इन अ डिफरेंट कॉन्टेक्स्ट, not a human context. If you do a matching of certain kind, which only leads to deterioration of values, deterioration of dharma, deterioration of other things, then who is responsible for that? Who should I name for that? Should I have a name for that? Such a guru? ऐसे गुरु का नाम लूँ मैं? कौन होगा ऐसा गुरु जो दुनिया बिगाड़ना चाहता है? पता नहीं किस इंटरेस्ट से, राज करने के इंटरेस्ट से. कौन होगा ऐसा जो राज करना चाहता है? देख, किसी की बुद्धि बिगाड़नी हो, किसी का दिमाग बिगाड़ना हो, कुछ तो चिल्ला चिल्ला के करते हैं, कुछ दबा दबा के करते हैं, कुछ रेप करके करते हैं ताकि दिमाग ही ना चले उसका. कुछ दवाई दे के करते हैं, हॉस्पिटल में दवाइयाँ दे देते हैं, मेंटल हॉस्पिटल भेज दो, दिमाग चलना बंद हो जाए. कुछ क्रिया कर लो, कुछ काम कर लो, दिमाग खराब हो जाए, एनर्जी बढ़ा दो, फ्यूज उड़ा दो. ऐसे ऐसे काम करते हैं. वाई डज दिस हैपन? पर्सनल सेल्फिश रीजन. तो मैं क्या बोलूँ, इस प्लैनेट की महिमा बताऊँ मैं फिर आपको? ये होता है गुरु का काम? मेरे को तो नहीं लगता. सया, ये हैं कुछ चंद लोग. और फिर जो उसके बाद किया, उसके बाद तो बोलते हैं हमने खाया आपको भी खिलाते हैं. हमने खाया आपको भी खिलाते हैं. और जो और स्वामी को ले आए, भैया आप भी खाओ, अच्छी चीज़ है। तो इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर वो छोटे शिवा से बड़ी बड़ी देवी का मैच करके, मतलब उसका, उस देवी को ड्रेन कर रहे हैं, उसको गंद कर रहे हैं, तो व्हाट आर दे डूइंग टू द वर्ल्ड? What, just because they have enmity with, or they want to conquer a land which cannot be conquered in a धार्मिक way. तो देन आई वुड से, आप अगर ऐसे हिंदू हो तो आपसे बेहतर तो मुसलमान है। कम से कम वो शक्ल पे तो आके मार काट करते हैं, आप तो पीठ पीछे गंद मचाते हो।